Hello, welcome to another video. All right, so now here we have two rectangles. Okay, now the first rectangle is labeled PQRS. Okay, and we have the second rectangle to be labeled ABCD. Okay, so now the question reads: here are two metal plates in the shape of rectangles. So we have two metal plates. This is the first metal plate, which is the one we have as PQRS, and we have the second metal plate to be ABCD. Now, in the diagram, all the measurements are in centimeters. So which means all the values are measured in centimeters. All right, the length of AD is twice the length of PS. The length of AB is 5 centimeter more than the length of PS. So we want to find the range of values of X for which the perimeter of the rectangle ABC is greater than the perimeter of the rectangle PQRS. All right, now the solution. Okay, so we have these two shapes, two rectangles, okay, and the two rectangles are, they are two metal plates. The metal plate has a shape of rectangle. So now let's look at what we have in the question. Now we are given that the length of AD, that is the length of AD, we have AD is twice the length of PS. That is, AD is 2 times PS. So which means the length of AD, side AD rather, AD is twice the length of PS. This is AB. All right, so the length of AB, we have AB, okay, to be is what? Is 5 centimeter more than the length of PS. So this side AB, okay, the length of AB is 5 centimeter more than the length of PS. So that means it will be 5 plus the length of PS is X. Okay, now remember PS is X and then PQ is what? 4X. And we have that the length of AD is twice the length of PS. So because the length of PS is X, and we have in the question the length of AD is 2 times the length of PS. So that's what we have here. So which means that AD, okay, will be what? 2X. Then we have the length of AB is 5 centimeter more than the length of PS. So which means the length of AD, this side of this shape, is 5 plus PS, which is what? X. And that's what we have here. Now, find the range of values of X for which the perimeter of the rectangle ABC is greater than the perimeter of the rectangle PQR. So the first thing we need to do in this case is to what? Is to write an expression. Okay, write an expression for the perimeter of rectangle PQRS and also the expression for the perimeter of rectangle ABCD. All right, so now the rectangle, okay, perimeter. Now we have perimeter of rectangle PQRS. Rectangle PQRS. Now we know that perimeter is a what? Is a plane figure which is bounded by two sides, the length and width. Okay, so the length of this rectangle is 4x. So, and we know that the formula for calculating the perimeter of a rectangle is 2 length plus 2 width. So in this case, the length, this will be 2pq, okay, plus 2, let's just pick this side. So 2ps, that's the perimeter. So from what we have as 2L plus 2W. Remember, the length of PQRS is 4x, okay, and the width is what? Is x. So which means this will be 2 into Okay, so we can factor out 2. So PQ is what? 4x. So we have 4x plus the width, which is what? X. Okay, so this will be 5x. So which means the perimeter will be what? 10x. So this is the expression for the perimeter of rectangle PQRS, which is the first metal plate. Now also the rectangle perimeter of rectangle ABCD. Okay, perimeter of rectangle ABCD. Now we are using the same formula. Okay, P equals to 2 parentheses length plus width. All right, but in this case, remember the length of this second metal plate will be AB because this side and this side they are equal. So and the length of this side is what? 5 plus x. So which means the perimeter would be 2 multiplied by AB, okay, plus now this side which is AD. We have AD to be what? To be equals to 2PS. So plus AD. And then this is going to be what? This is going to be P equals to 2 into now AB is 5 plus X. Then plus AD, which is what? 2X. 2X. All right. So 2X plus X, that will be 3X. So which means what we have as our perimeter, the expression for perimeter will then be 2 into 5 plus 3x, which will be 2 times 5. We're going to get that will be 10. Then 2 multiplied by 3x, that will be 30x. That is when we distribute 2 in this case. We're going to get 2 times 5, which is 10. And then 2 multiplied by 3x, which will be what? Which will be 6x. Which will be 6x. Okay, that will be 6x. So now this is the expression for the perimeter of rectangle ABCD. This is the expression for perimeter of rectangle ABCD. Now we have here that we want to find the range of values of x for which the perimeter of the rectangle ABCD, okay, is greater than the perimeter of the rectangle, PQRS. All we need to do here is to what? Is to set up the inequality model for this statement. Okay, so we need to model an inequality, you know um, more like linear inequality for this verbal statement. So for the perimeter of rectangle ABCD, okay, it means that to understand now to write the mathematical statement for this verbal statement, it will now be we want to find the range of values of x for which the perimeter of the rectangle ABCD, now rectangle ABCD, which is 10 plus 6x, okay, is greater than the perimeter of the rectangle PQRS. That will be greater than, now, perimeter of PQRS. So we have 10x. All right. So in this case, we can then solve for the value of x. So this will be 10 greater than 10x minus what? 6x minus 6x. Okay. So we have 10x minus 6x. That will be 4x. Now we can rewrite this to be what? 4x. We have 10 greater than 4x, and that will be 4x is less than what? 10. So when we divide each side by 4, okay, divide when we divide each side, okay, by 4, divide each side by 4. So we then have 4x divided by 4 to be less than 10 over 4. So this will be x will be less than 2.5 because when we divide 10 by 4, that will be 2.5. Now the value of x is positive, don't forget, because x is what? Is length. Now is a length. So now, but we want to find the range of values of x for which the perimeter of the rectangle ABC is greater than the perimeter of rectangle what? PQRS. So which means the range in this case, the range will be when we have 0 less than x and x less than what? 2.5. This is the range we are looking for. Okay, remember, the noblest pleasure is the joy of understanding. Bye bye.